they get the ball back. Matthews. Smith now. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Grayson Allen. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Kevin Durant has it to Matthews. Durant, guarded by Jimmy Butler. To Dennis Smith Jr. Cantor. Dennis Smith Jr. Snared by Embiid. Kevin Durant with the block. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Cantor to Dennis Smith Jr. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Embiid.
I got ball. This is all me. He up, baby.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Durant to Matthews. Durant to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
The drive, right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Going to launch beyond the arc, not getting the bounce. Durant with the basketball up top. The score 12 to 8. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Smith with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Durant. Jimmy Butler swats it. And this will be out of bounds off of Butler. Matthews. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Allen. Joel Embiid. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Joel Embiid with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
KD with the rock. To Dennis Smith Jr. Probing the defense. Smith on the drive, but a shot won't fall.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the...
And a putback slam.
Woo! That's nasty right there.
Smith with the basketball. Down 11 to Durant. Kevin Durant First couple didn't go. That one is true. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever this... Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. It goes down.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
New York in control of the basketball. Durant. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. He gets it.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Smith to Jordan. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Durant across the timeline. His guys trail by 13. Screen coming. Durant sizing up Butler. For three. Much needed bucket right there with the three. This game, long way to go. They're back within 10.
This isn't going to be a rollover game. That's the kind of facial expressions you need from somebody who's ready to fight.
Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Jordan to Dennis Smith Jr.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Durant, tough matchup against Butler. To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, had him going there for a second. Smith shot, no good. To Butler. Here's a chance from long range. You on top. Jimmy Butler. Contested three. He buries it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Substitutions, New York.
Calls out of...
We know what's coming. Go get it.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Subbing in for the New York Knicks.
Collison. No, I missed a short one there. Down low, Noel. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Stanley Johnson, guarded by Patton. Collison gets it in the left corner. Fires the three, off the mark. And counted at the rim.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Collison against Patton. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for two.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Can't convert the free throw. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Collison. Probing the defense. Kevin Knox. To Collison. Lays it up and in.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Into the front court comes Collison. His guys down big. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Kevin Knox. They'll get it to Durant. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Got it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Collison to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
19-footer at the buzzer. Not done yet. We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I return to Philadelphia after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Entering the game for
Butler. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Durant. Here comes the screen. Barea, guarded by Patton. To Matthews. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Kevin Knox. Justin Patton pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Matthews. Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Short jumper misses. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Durant on the drive, but he can't get it to go. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live.
The 76ers were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Knicks have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off night. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
That's going to be... Durant, guarded by Jimmy Butler. To Matthews. Collison. Collison, it's good with no defender in sight.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Butler. Grayson Allen. Gets to the basket and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Collison into the front court. Down a bundle to Durant. Cantor. Collison knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Possession lies with New York. Justin Patton able to recover with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Cash is in for two.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Into the front court comes Collison. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Collison. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Fires the three. He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark. To Collison. From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Here we go. I got him.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Sixers have the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
Matthews to Durant. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
I got him. Here we go.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Matthews to Durant. Collison had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. To Butler. Jimmy Butler, he's now 4 for 6.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Durant to Collison. Down low Durant to Collison. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Goes to the left side from long range. Can't get the bounce. The jumper's off the mark. To Durant. Not that time. And finishes strong.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Kevin Durant has it. Nice pass to set things up. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here we go.
Durant to Matthews. Has a look. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He drills the three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Collison for three. He's got it for three.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
There you go. Watch him. I got you here, right here. Right
To
here.
Butler.
Chop. Here we go. Double team. Double team. I got you.
Count the basket inside.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The possession lies with New York. To Matthews. Gets it in the left corner. Matthews, defended by Patton. Yes, Wesley Matthews. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Trying to cash in. Off the mark. To Collison. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Tough shot, Darren Collison, off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
New York Knicks basketball. Matthews unable to get it to go. The follow won't go either. To Allen. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time. Collison into the front court. His guys down big. To Durant. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
I'm here. I got ball.
Enes Kanter sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Sixers control it. Butler fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Durant. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Jimmy Butler. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Durant to Matthews.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kembe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Grayson Allen.
Keep him here. I'm here.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Darren Collison at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Not today.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Kevin Knox. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Number 6, DeAndre Jordan. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Grayson Allen.
I'm hillside.
And the penalty.
Yep, I got him. Here we go.
Has a chance.
Good ball.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Kevin Knox to Collison. Here comes the screen. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
All right here. Oh, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. 3 quarters down, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Subbing in for New York. Number 00, Enes Kanter.
Good on your left. Good on your left.
Man, clear the lane. I got this.
Collison. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. 4th this contest.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Rocking the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Enes Kanter above the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. With the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk, some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Into the front court comes Collison. Down a bundle.
Right.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. Stuffs it down with authority. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To Butler. And the finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Collison into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Trying to cash in. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Grayson Allen. To Embiid. And he finishes at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Into the front court comes Collison. He'll run the offense. Joel Embiid. Huge block. Ooh, 5 now. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Matthews to Collison. New York with 4 to shoot. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Matthews, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Cleared out by Embiid.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the community.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
From the outside, no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Passed it off. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Allen. Beyond the arc for 3. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
spinning shot won't fall. Oh, emphatic slam. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Joel Embiid rejects it. Incredible. 6 tonight. Enes Kanter tips it. That's out. Last touch by Enes Kanter. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do
The 70 dominated this game from beginning to end. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. The Knicks seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Defense.
The Philadelphia 76ers put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely... These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.
música de Harry Fraud.
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get cake. Gotta make sure mama rent paid. I was dead broke, got my straight. Switch lanes, now they switching up, made. I've been finessing since the 6th grade. I might cut for fade. Blue face, money stacking tall, it's like 6'8". New wave, stars shining all in your face. It took me a minute, now I'm in the game. Wait a minute, I've been like it's minute paid. I begin to it, getting paid. Get away.
Hey, it's Dribble Too Much. The one looked like they were trying out for a dunk contest last night. Let's check out these highlights. Whew! It takes a lot of confidence to throw it down like that. This coach dribbled too much, and I'm out.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, and that me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shores. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I've been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh really now? Aight man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No giving like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Duck Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it